So we're so lucky to have Erin today as our stewardship testimonial. I'm so grateful for her, and I think you're going to enjoy what she has to say for us today. Did I pronounce your name right? Okay, good.
I was teasing Malcolm this morning. Good morning. A few years ago, I had an impulsive and honestly quite uncharacteristic desire to go to church. I hadn't attended a service in 35 years. I didn't consider myself religious or even that spiritual. But I was doing development work overseas, and I was feeling disillusioned because we had so much inequality and polarization here at home. I was exhausted from traveling and, quite frankly, overextended. I had this idea that church would provide a regular, positive message and an opportunity to build community and a means to make a difference locally. So off I went in search of a congregation. I won't share with you the missteps along the way, but needless to say, I landed here at Grace eventually, but my timing wasn't very good because I started to attend Grace at the very end of 2019. And then all of a sudden, we weren't actually doing this. That meant that during the pandemic, I had this sort of remote, gradually deepening experience of grace. I did a small group with Ellen Clark King, our former vice dean, and then I did the Newbegin House Faith and Justice Fellowship and participated in a grace discussion group and met a number of people. I listened to innumerable sermons going back through the catalog as I walked in the Presidio during the pandemic. And then finally, we were able to come here together and be with one another. And it was simultaneously joyous and a little awkward. Felt funny. It was a little, I don't know, shy, uncharacteristically shy. Yet Grace's mission of reimagining church has a particular resonance for me as someone who continues to attend virtually rather than in person. There are many of us who participate remotely, and the cathedral has much greater reach than what you experience here physically. And I'm very keen to explore how we deepen our engagement with remote participants. Reflecting on what Grace has meant to me and why I pledge to stewardship, I value the rituals, the grandeur of this space, the choir, our support for the arts, and our inclusiveness. But there are more nuanced joys that Grace has brought me. Intellectual challenge from sermons such as the one that Malcolm shared with us this morning, guideposts for my nascent faith, solace as my father was dying, quiet contemplation amid my otherwise frenetic life, an opportunity to go on pilgrimage to the Holy Land. All of those things. But then also what I was seeking in the very beginning, those reminders that I wanted at the start of my journey of how to interact positively as I go about my day, and an opportunity to serve. Grace Cathedral has something for each of us and meets us where we are as we make our way through our respective spiritual journeys and throughout the church year. I hope that you will consider formalizing your commitment to grace through stewardship. Your participation, whether you are here with us today or participating remotely, is essential. We are just over halfway to our goal of raising $1.5 million and engaging 500 households. In combination, whether you're here today or online, our gifts ensure Grace Cathedral has the resources it needs to connect with our community through prayer, compassion for our neighbors, and social justice initiatives. Together, we really are reimagining church.